Hi friends, welcome to my channel Pick Fun Medicosis. Today we will discuss the management of subarachnoid hemorrhage. Subarachnoid hemorrhage is the bleeding in the subarachnoid space between the arachnoid mater and pia mater. First of all, the general management. We will admit the patient in ICU. Complete bed rest, protect airway. Stool softeners are given to prevent straining because straining can aggravate the subarachnoid hemorrhage. Control of blood pressure is very important in the management of subarachnoid hemorrhage. This can be achieved by fluid restriction or by giving antihypertensives. Avoid excessive elevation or fall of blood pressure. Nicardipine, labetalol, esmolol are given to control the blood pressure. If patient is alert, keep systolic less than 150. For the control of raised intracranial pressure, we will give the osmotic diuretics such as mannitol, loop diuretics such as furosemide, and mild hyperventilation can also decrease the raised intracranial pressure. Raised intracranial pressure can be due to the subarachnoid bleeding or it may be due to the acute hydrocephalus. For the prevention or treatment of the vasospasm, vasospasm is the leading cause of morbidity and mortality. Vasospasm occurs due to the irritating effect of the blood clot on the artery. For the vasospasm, we can give calcium channel blockers such as nimodipine 60 mg per oral 4 hourly. This will decrease or prevent the vasospasm. For the prevention of rebleeding, antifibrinolytic therapy such as tranexamic acid is given. Surgical treatment such as clipping of the aneurysm is done by the neurosurgeon, and endovascular treatment such as coiling of the aneurysm by the endovascular surgeon are given. According to the ISAT, International Subarachnoid Aneurysmal Trial, coiling is better than clipping. For the treatment of the hydrocephalus, if the hydrocephalus is acute, it may clear spontaneously, and if the hydrocephalus become chronic, the permanent VP shunting is the treatment of choice. If there is the chance of fits or anticonvulsants are given such as phenytoin, and for the management of treatment of the severe headache, analgesics are given such as fentanyl. If patient is suffering from severe vomiting, we will give the antiemetics such as ondansetron. Regarding the prognosis of the subarachnoid hemorrhage, 1% cases have good recovery. 1/3 of the cases have good recovery, 1/3 survive with disability, and 1/3 die due to the subarachnoid hemorrhage and its complications. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel.